I've been using this phone from a week and I'm amazed how futuristic this phone was. So without wasting any time, let's get into this video. In 2013, all the companies were still trying to struggle to keep up with the changes that iPhone 4S made to the smartphone industry. Apple just launched another device with a biometrics lock in it, fingerprint sensor. It was way ahead of its time and it felt so futuristic that no other smartphone could have thought about this, and Apple did it. I remember watching the Apple keynote on that day and it was really amazing how futuristic this phone was. Let me show you a closer look of the design of this phone. The most different thing that they did here is they increased the height of the phone. So from 4S to 5 and 5S, they increased the height, and I remember there were memes about people holding a 6 feet long phone on their ear and trying to talk, and everyone kept trolling that they're going to just keep increasing the height of the phone. Let me show you the design for this phone. So first and the most important thing on this phone is a fingerprint sensor. They called it Touch ID, and it is surrounded by a stainless steel shiny ring which is matched by the rest of the phone frame. I'll get to that in a minute. So this stainless steel ring activates the fingerprint sensor. As soon as you put your finger on top of this sensor, it tells the phone that it has to activate the Touch ID now, and it unlocks your phone. The rest of the phone is made of aluminium, and the edges of this phone are really shiny, and the rest of the phone is matte finish, so that was a really premium look. And coming back to the home button stainless steel ring, that ring shininess matches the edges of the phone and it gives a really amazing look, and it was a really premium experience of a smartphone according to all the cheap plastic phones that were available at that time. Then it has a 4-inch IPS LCD display. On front there's this 1.2 megapixel camera. One of the really amazing thing about this phone is the lock button is still on the top. It is so nostalgic. When I have to lock my phone, there's nothing on the side. I have to move the grip of the phone and go on the top and then lock it like this. It is really amazing. It's so nostalgic, and it still has the ringer silent slider switch. Now they have removed it completely. And one of the really amazing thing about these older phones is that iPhone used to have a round volume up and down button, and along the lines they changed it to a long bar kind of shape. But look at these, they're round. Also, another thing is that I always try to open the control center from top right, but that just pulls down notification. So we don't have a control center from top, we have a control center from bottom, because this phone is still running on iOS 12.1.2. One more thing, you cannot edit your control center from the control center. You have to go into settings, and then you have to find the control center settings, then you have to customize the menu, and then you have to drag the items up or down to move the shortcuts around, and it is very inconvenient. Back when they launched a control center, it was so fixed and it was not customizable. So when they came up with this customization in the setting, that inconvenience didn't really seem like an inconvenience, because now we have a customization option. So we settled for very less back then. And I wonder, no one questioned that if we have a control center, it should be customizable in the first place, like how Android did it. They have it customizable since the beginning. In the back, it has a 8 megapixel camera according to the time. It was one of the best cameras we had back then. Okay, coming on to the question that is this phone usable today? Yes, it is usable. I'm surprised how the battery life is good. It still holds the charge for at least 7 to 8 hours depending on the usage. I can still make calls on this phone, I can take pictures, I can check my emails. Software is still very smooth on it, and I recently got an update about this phone. So it's been 13 years and we still get updates about this phone. So Apple is trying to maintain this phone. iOS 12 is still supportable with a lot of the apps, but majority of the apps are dead. I cannot use WhatsApp, I cannot use Instagram, I can scroll through Facebook. You can still download the older apps on this phone, then you can download on iPhone 4S. Seems like you cannot download a lot of apps on this anymore and the APIs are dead, but you can still work with iOS 12. I mean, if you're looking for a social detox and trying to reduce your screen timing, then yes, this is a good phone, and kind of a dumb phone. You cannot do a lot with it, but you can still have a smartphone, but without the smartphone feature. And also, whenever you pull this phone out in public, it is a conversational piece, because everyone you talk to, it's a nostalgic piece of tech, and everyone have good memories around this time period, so you definitely have a conversation piece. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys.